LetsDefend is one of those platforms that will help you gain practical experience that many are lacking, especially as a SOC analyst. If you have signed up for their subscription service or just wanting to try out the platform yourself, you might be wondering, where do you even start? Or what labs should you tackle if your goal is to become a SOC analyst? Well, in today's video, I'll be providing you with 5 free labs that I believe that will be quite beneficial for you to practice on. And at the end of the video, I'll also provide you with a promo code that will give you a 55% discount on their subscription plan. If this is your first time seeing my video, hello, my name is Steven, and I've been in the cybersecurity industry for over 8 years within the security operations domain. On this channel, you'll find various videos about career guidance, lab walkthroughs, and projects that you can tackle and put onto your portfolio. If you're looking for ways to stand out from the competition, you are in the right place. With that being said, let me introduce you to the first lab that I believe will be quite beneficial for you, and that is called phishing email. Your email address has been leaked, and you receive an email from PayPal in German. Try to analyze this suspicious email. As a SOC analyst, you are expected to know how to analyze emails to determine its legitimacy. As you can imagine how many emails an organization can get. In addition to this, phishing is one of the more common ways an attacker can compromise an account, so learning how to analyze phishing is a crucial skill to have. The second lab is called PCAP analysis. Looking at the lab, it says, "We have captured the traffic from P13's computer. Can you help him?" Now, there really isn't much information to go off of based on this scenario. And to be honest, in the real world, this is not uncommon, where we're given a task to complete by a client or a stakeholder, and they'll provide us with limited to no useful information to begin with. But a pro tip for you, this is where you need to start asking questions to better understand the objective. What is it that they're trying to achieve? Also, PCAP analysis is quite rare as well when working in a SOC, especially as a junior or tier 1 analyst. But it is always a good idea to learn how to analyze PCAPs, and the labs should help you with that. The next lab is called Investigate Web Attack. We detected some web attacks and need to do deep investigation. The challenge file is located within the following directory. This lab has you analyze logs generated by a web server that is hosted on a Linux operating system. As a SOC analyst, you will need to have some familiarity with many different log sources, such as endpoint, both Windows and Linux, network, and identity, just to name a few. It is extremely common for environments to be ingesting Linux-based logs into their SIM of choice, especially access/authentication logs, which is what you will be analyzing in this lab. The fourth lab is called Log Analysis with Sysmon. Our company has experienced a breach on one of its endpoints. Your task is to investigate the breach thoroughly by analyzing the Sysmon logs of the compromised endpoint to gather all necessary information regarding the attack. Similar to the previous lab that I just mentioned where you analyzed a Linux web server, in this lab, you'll be analyzing a log file generated by Sysmon from a Windows endpoint. And knowing how to interpret endpoint logs will really be extremely beneficial for you. Last but not least, the fifth lab that I would recommend you try and tackle is PowerShell script. You've come across a puzzling base64 script seemingly laced with malicious intent. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to dissect and analyze the script, unveiling its true nature and potential risk. Dive into the code and reveal its secrets to safeguard our digital realm. In many security incidents that I investigated, I often came across an obfuscated PowerShell command that was executed during the time of interest. And to really follow the breadcrumbs left by the attacker, I would be required to try and understand what the PowerShell command was trying to do. In the beginning, it is going to look gibberish to you, but thankfully with labs like this one, you can start practicing and learning how to deobfuscate suspicious PowerShell commands to help you understand its behaviors and objectives so you can continue to pivot in your investigation. Those are the 5 labs that I would highly recommend you try and complete. If you ever get stuck on these labs, there are many write-ups available to you and you can follow along to see how they came up with the answer. But I would highly encourage you to really try and tackle them on your own. And research more on a command or terminology that you aren't sure of. Continue to rinse and repeat, and I am confident that you'll gain a ton of hands-on experience by doing so. As a reminder, These are all free labs, so you can get started right away. But do note that as a free user of LetsDefend, you will only be limited to an hour of their in-browser virtual machine. If you wanted to extend the duration, you will need to subscribe to their plans. And speaking of plans, here is a 55% promo code to help you save some money if you're interested in the platform and in the financial position to do so. During checkout, use the code 55MyDFIR to save 55% on the subscription plans. And that is it for the video, and a huge thank you to LetsDefend for sponsoring this video. If you found this informative, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. Remember to stay curious and do things differently.